Hey everybody. So trying something different with the lighting, so that way you don't get the big glare. Uh, I am actually in between classes right now. I teach um, virtually because of Corona Apocalypse. I teach a couple of classes for the local college here, and so no beer during this review because I have to be all responsible and shit. Running the ceiling fan because it's hot. And even though I've got an open vent, this room just gets unbearably hot. It's really kind of sucks, but you work with what you got. So recently just watched a slew of movies, and I'm going to try to get them all in. This one, so I kind of have a special relationship with Hansel and Gretel. So I have a degree in theater and used to work with kids on the theater level. And we have a school here that wanted to put on a production of Hansel and Gretel. And they did the whole parent volunteer thing at the time. So I'm like, sure, no problem. Well, me being a sadistic, fucked up individual decided it'd be a great idea to really amp up the horror side of Hansel and Gretel using teenagers and preteens. So, of course, the board thought it was a wonderful idea. They really didn't. They thought it was really bad. And they asked me, okay, you can do whatever version you like as long as it is not the grim version because that's too dark. I'm like, okay, cool. God love the Canadians. I found this version the guy I was working with, Mr. Finley, found this version from Canada that is like so far open to interpretation. So we took it and we made it really fucking scary. And it worked. It was an awesome show. Kids did a great job. I'm proud of them to this day. So Leave It to Asylum. After this blockbuster cult movie comes out called Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, leave it to the Asylum Studios to make Hansel versus Gretel. So if you're not familiar with the Asylum Studios, they're really known for doing like knockoff versions of major blockbusters. So like we've all seen Transformers. Well, the Asylum did Transmorphers. We've all seen Paranormal Activity. The Asylum did Paranormal Entity. Snakes on a Plane. The Asylum came out with Snakes on a Train. You kind of see where I'm going here. Now, they also did give us Sharknado. Those y'all who have been following me for a while, even during my hiatus, know that I am a huge Sharknado fan. Love Sharknado. So they did manage to put out a hit. And then we get this shit. So, Hansel has become a witch hunter, and he does not let up on the gore and violence. He's killing witches and comes back to his hometown. Gretel is now running the cafe that apparently, and I'm getting all of this through dialogue, through watching the movie, apparently Lilith, the witch that they killed, used to run this cafe, and Gretel took it over. Sure. Whatever. So there's a coven of witches in town stirring up shit, and Hansel is there to stop them. And Gretel decides that she's going to become the head witch. Turns out Gretel is a bad guy. Spoiler alert. Not really. They introduced this really early in the film. And so she joins with the witch coven, and then she starts turning on them because apparently witches get their strength by eating the strong. So if you're stronger than the girl witch you're fighting, she's going to kill you and eat you so she can get her strength. They like to call it long pig. Whatever. It's not terrible. Now the production value is a little the acting is not horrible. The writing is a little questionable at times. I mean, let's be real. Nobody names their kids this. Now that I've said that, I'm going to get a bunch of people on Facebook try to friend me who are actually, government name Hansel, government name Gretel. But, that's just my luck. But this is one of those films where it's good, and then it's not. The last 5 minutes of this movie, 10 minutes, kill the whole damn thing. If you don't think that the ending of your movie can kill the entire film, the whole hour and a half, you're out of your mind. And you need to stop making films and like find something else to do that involves you not telling stories, because that's not how you do that. Going to spoil it. So if you're going to watch it, skip ahead. 3, 2, 1. So Hansel and Gretel are in the graveyard, and they're fighting the final witch, the final form, if you will. And then the hag, the crone, shows up out of nowhere. Like, where did she come from? It can't be Lilith, because she's an ash pile. But okay. Lots of shit goes down, and Gretel kills them all. So Hansel decides, well, damn, I've got to kill my sister. But it can't. So what does he do? He grabs her by the arm and walks her off and says, we're not done yet. Okay. Credits. Like, no shit. Credits. That's it. And I even skipped to the end of the credits to see if maybe there's a post-credits scene. There's not. They leave you hanging with Gretel almost dies because she got more power than she needed. Hansel doesn't kill her. He saves her. But she's still a witch, Hansel. Like, she killed everybody. Everybody. She even killed Grandma. Like, what? Why are you going to kill Grandma? So, yeah, that right, I mean, I was going to forgive the crone, because at some point, you got to pull something out of your ass when you've gotten to this point in the story, but to just drop it and leave it and roll? No, don't do that. I had to check the time, because I've got class here in a minute. So, yeah, what could have been a perfectly entertaining, schlocky, indie horror flick just turned into an absolute shit circus with that ending. It's like, I mean, damn, y'all. It's like going to a hooker for a hug. There's no payoff. There's no payoff of any kind. It's not even a, oh, bad ending, everybody dies kind of thing. It just kind of poof, and we've got credits. And it's so forgettable. Like, my pet peeve, where you use the ending credits for your indie film, for your garage band to sing their all original tune, and it's just really shitty. I don't even remember that, okay? I just get credits, and I'm like, what is this? Nobody in the film of any repute that I can think of. And it sucks, because this could have been a lot of fun. So, this is why I really need alcohol. This is why. It's shit like this. This is why I drink. That, and I have a teenager. So, anyway, if you're feeling masochistic, if you're feeling down, if you feel like there's just no hope anymore, that life has just nothing else to offer you, watch this shit. This will make you feel a lot better about you. Damn, Asylum. I generally like your films. I find them schlocky, entertaining, fun. But damn. Come on. And what's worse, they have an alternate ending. I went to the special features. I see alternate ending. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what? I'll watch the alternate ending, and I'll accept that as the ending to the film. It's worse. It's actually way worse. You know, I have to give it this. It at least stayed entertaining up until about that last little bit. Jeepers Creepers shit the bed 30 minutes before the credits rolled. The minute they got to the police station, that movie was over. It was a shit circus. So anyway, got a couple more coming up. Going to try to film those tonight. So if you see me in the same t-shirt, it's not that I don't shower. It's that I'm trying to do these back to back. And Hansel v. Gretel. Don't do that. Don't. You will be disappointed. It's great, done. So yeah, Hansel v. Gretel. I'll cheers.